I'm proud to be a maker and to support Maker's mission to share women's stories and celebrate women's vital roles in the past, present, and future of our country.
So, men don't get any acknowledgement. Thank fuck you didn't become president. That's all we need. A feminist in charge of the most powerful nation on earth. But I can see why you're bitter against men. Your husband cheated on you with a 22-year-old woman. But you still stay with him for some weird reason.
Despite all the challenges we face, I remain convinced that yes, the future is female.
And what challenges do women face exactly that differ from the challenges of men? I don't mean you personally, I mean women in general. I mean, you had the challenge of being a dried up old husk running for president. Not many people have that challenge. And time hasn't got a gender. It's a consistent law that doesn't have a gender and shouldn't be anthropomorphized.
Just look at the amazing energy we saw last month as women organized a march that galvanized millions of people all over our country and across the world.
I think you seriously overestimate your influence, Miss Clinton. I mean, sure, there were women who left litter and devastation in America in the name of equality, and there might have been the rare occasional copycat protest outside of America. But to think you inspired a global movement. No wonder your husband cheated on you.
Now more than ever, we need to stay focused on the theme of this year's conference, Be Bold.
I foresee a misunderstanding here where feminists will now become privileged skinheads. And I also assume that men are excluded from this conference you're holding as you're pandering to the regressive left.
We need strong women to step up and speak out. We need you to dare greatly and lead boldly.
Almost said like a real politician. Believe me, there are enough feminist idiots speaking out the oppression they imagine is happening to them. So much so the bulk of my videos are dedicated to them. Even though it was intended to be about all stupidity, but your kind takes the biscuit.
So please, set an example for every woman and girl out there who's worried about what the future holds.
Yes. What might the future hold for girls and women out there today? Well, I know that I've brought this up a lot, but it's important because they hold well over half the university spaces in the UK and the US. So their future is pretty fucking secure.
And wonders whether our rights, opportunities, and values will endure.
Of course they fucking will. What a stupid thing to say, even for you. This is the West, not the fucking Middle East. We value freedom. All kinds of freedom. Women's rights will continue to endure. God almighty, how did you ever become a presidential candidate being so thick?
And remember, you are the heroes and history makers, the glass ceiling breakers of the future.
Glass ceiling is a term nearly as old as you are. I think the glass ceiling has been well and truly destroyed considering the CEOs of some of the most important companies in the world are women. Just Google female CEOs and you'll be overwhelmed by the list of them.
As I've said before, I'll say again, never doubt that you are valuable and powerful and deserving of every chance and opportunity in the world.
Oh, no doubt. They're deserving and powerful. This is why they have safe spaces, to protect them against different opinions and critical thinking. You're very out of touch, even for someone of your ripe old age. Any woman can achieve anything they want, as long as they work as hard at it just like any man would have to do. Except there's a greater chance of them getting into college or university. So lovely viewers, what do you think will be at the top of this feminist agenda of the conference you mentioned? Personally, I think it'll be manspreading. I'll put the answers that make me laugh the most at the end of my next video, and as always, thank you for your time.